repeat of your love. I've had enough. Don't wanna repeat. You better prove to me tonight. Cause it's feeling like deja vu. Feeling like it's feeling like deja vu. This ain't feeling right. Cause it's feeling like deja vu. Feeling like it's feeling like deja vu. Know what to do.
Hello. This is the Queen of the Bronx, Apollonia Cruz. I'm back here at LDM Network out in the open. I don't know, but my face looks green.
Mine doesn't. So
I'm feeling green right now. I'm very Kermit right now.
I look really cute. Actually, I have color today. I'm actually excited. When
Hopefully, since it's March 1st, hopefully there's some money coming in.
But I am Frankie all day. The lovers out there, welcome back to Out in the Open. Let's all reign. The Queen is back. Let me hail the Queen. Hail. Oh,
right
not
here.
They're not hailing. Thank you, Queen. We definitely missed you.
And I miss being here with my family.
We did miss you, but let's just wanted to give a shout out to my sister and my friend Ricky Velez. Elfie, you were amazing last week.
I requested Rick. I said I want Miss Ricky to cover me again, but don't get used to it, bitch.
No, but you know what? I tell you, like he's always a great feeling because
he is.
I still felt like I had a big Latina woman next to me, so it was amazing.
He's a girl.
Big the long hair, everything, and what was so adorable, he's so thorough.
Yeah.
Top here.
Oh, he came prepared.
He came prepared.
He gave you your run for your money. You have the freaking Bible here.
Yeah, so I picked my notes. He pulled it up just in case there was information like we forgot. He could just check real quick.
Yes.
He reminded me of Penny from Inspector Gadget.
Oh my
the
God.
little blonde with his little laptop.
Oh, that's funny.
Or like since he's my little witchy friend, he's like Willow from Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Thank you, Ricky Velez.
I come to slay.
Yes.
I'm the Slayer. But no, thank you, Ricky. You were definitely amazing. Thank you.
You were superb once again, but I haven't seen both shows he covers for me yet. Can you believe I haven't seen it?
No, you're busy. Let me say something. The one thing, all of us entertainers, we're busy. Like we're doing this tonight, and you're seeing the fruits of the hard labor from a whole week of preparing. But there's a lot of stuff happening besides regular life. So
exactly,
as artists, there's a lot of stuff we don't see that our friends do.
Especially
we can't
someone
go
like
to.
me, that what's happening in the summertime.
And our friends, a lot of our friends have shows all the time, and we have to cancel because I'm doing this show or I have my own show. So don't worry about not seeing it.
Yeah.
But we had a great run last month.
Yes.
Eric Foley said yes, Ricky.
Hello, Eric Foley. How are you?
I think it was from YouTube. I missed a little icon. No, it was blue.
Okay.
Or maybe it was Facebook. It kind of went.
I have to get used to
that. But thank you, Eric Fuller.
Yes.
We had a great month this month. We had a lot of great guests. I just want to shout out again. Thank you, to Gio Vicente, Some More Love, and Manny Carter. Thank you. You were so graceful and eloquent. And thank you for honoring us and being on our show.
It's Manny. Hi, Manny. I don't know you yet, but we were talking behind the scenes that you said that he's a little like this high.
He's cute. He's cute.
I saw the pictures. It's
there
adorable.
was a little comment, somewhat not here, but years ago, for someone who was of small stature. They called it fun size.
Yes, honey. I love those. I love those petite size.
Fun size.
I'll have like a 10-piece McNuggets.
So, what's your favorite sauce?
Honey. So before we start the show, I need to give out some thank yous to Denver, Colorado, especially to my dear friend Miss Katie and her partner Heather for hosting me at their house. But I was there for Katie's birthday. I've been going there like for the past 7 years. I've been going to celebrate Katie's birthday. But also I need to give a shout out. I have a new friend in Denver. Her name is Rocky, and her wife is Dani. Rocky just moved to Denver, Colorado. They bought a beautiful house. I actually cooked tostones. So I'm going to have to do a cooking session one day here because people love my tostones. And in Denver, Colorado, they live for it.
Let me ask you, because you're really excited about these tostones.
Yes.
And for me, like, it's a little bit more work, but when people say that I cooked and I made spaghetti, I'm just like, darling, you didn't cook. So tostones is like you just smash some bananas and fry them.
Well, the way I do my tostones.
So I'm asking you, what's the secret? Well, you can't tell the secret, but...
The secret is the seasoning because it's a process. You don't just cut the plantain and just throw in the grease and eat it. You have to Put it in
Thank
there.
you, our
Take it out.
from YouTube. Thank you, YouTube, for watching.
Yes.
He just said yum.
So I had to cook tostones for 16 people. It took me almost 2 hours, honey, and it all went. And these are all a whole bunch of white people that never had this before. They were living. They were living for my tostones.
Hi,
dish.
Raphael from the R&R show here at LDM. Thank you for
Yes.
tuning in. We appreciate
Saludos,
you.
saludos. I want to give another shout out to the owner of Club Vibe in Denver, Colorado, where I hosted on my first couple of days after I arrived to Denver. He was amazing. Joy Miranda, thank you for your hospitality. And I'm looking forward to going back in New York City. When you go to Denver, go to Club Vibe. And also to the puppies. To the puppies that were working with me when I hosted at Club Vibe. These are guys with puppy masks. They're so cute. They said they want to come down for Bronx Pride.
But the puppy mask, isn't that like a sexual fetish thing? You put the puppy mask on and whip somebody? Like,
Well, there's different ways. There's different
Okay.
ways. These these do them for fundraisers in
Okay.
Denver, for fundraisers
Okay,
and stuff
okay.
like that.
All right. I just wanted to
So,
clarify.
I love the puppies. Also, this brand new bar in Denver, Colorado called Fusion Bar and Grill. Honey, they treated me like a queen, honey. So I'm looking forward to working there on my next visit.
That's 'cause they
Thank
don't know her
you.
yet. No.
Thank you, Denver, Colorado.
Thank you,
Katie.
Denver. I'm so glad you had a
Thank you.
beautiful
Thank
time.
you, Katie and Heather. And, I
Thank you
had
for-
a fabulous
Thank
time.
you, Denver, for treating our queen so queenly.
Yes.
Thank you.
I
Thank you.
had a wonderful
but
time.
to everyone, today is National Pancake Month. And
Yes.
who doesn't love a pancake? Not on a pancake booty, but actually the flapjacks you cook in the house.
In
and
the
eat them.
skillet?
You like pancakes?
Yes.
Do you have a favorite syrup when you go to
yes,
like I have
cherry.
something? Cherry?
Like the cherry.
The strawberry. I like strawberry. Like cherry? Maybe it's cherry.
Both. No,
Yeah.
strawberry. I'm sorry,
Strawberry?
strawberry, yes.
That is delicious. I don't know what your favorite flavor of syrup is out there, but we like the strawberry syrup. But in honor of that, I made us a pancake shot.
Oh my God, hold on.
So what this contains,
Salud.
it's missing the bacon, but it has butterscotch schnapps, it has orange juice, and it has whiskey. I altered it a little bit because I didn't have time to grab everything, so it has my own special ingredients, similar stuff. But happy National Pancake Day.
And it smells like it has freshly squeezed protein.
Cream ya, darling. Suck it up. So to pancakes.
It tastes really good, actually.
I mean, it's not amazing. Boysenberry. Go get that check, Ricky Velez on Facebook. Go get that check. Go to the doctor. Them boysenberries can be problematic.
Yes, yes, yes.
Problematic.
So we're finally in May. Can you believe May already?
Are we in March?
I mean, March, I'm sorry. Lord Jesus, hold on. Let me get some more of this on pancake. We're finally in March, damn it. March 1st.
We are in March 1st. We are closer to spring, so we're very excited. It was kind of chilly this morning, but
Yeah.
it's kind of cute outside now.
Yes.
So I'm excited for the spring to get here. So
Daylight savings time in 2 weeks.
yeah, maybe we can film this outside.
That would be. I was thinking,
Lies.
I was thinking about that. I was thinking about that, about filming it outside, but maybe it could be done at an earlier time outdoors, so it could still be daylight.
Well, I mean, that's possible, but it's filmed on a Tuesday, so usually I work on Tuesdays,
true.
so that makes it
Well,
challenging.
we could pre-film it. We could make believe it's live.
Maybe this. Maybe we'll talk to the producers and we'll pre-tape a special segment of Out in the Open. Do something really cute. But normally this week on our weeks now, we try to recap RuPaul's Drag Race.
Yes, yes.
Did you get to see it this week? Did you
Yes.
watch the UK one or the
I didn't watch the UK. I watched the one from here.
from
I watched both
America?
episodes.
In America.
Yes. America.
You know what? So I watched this week. I knew, and you can correct me, like just knowing you, that their challenge this week was to like perform like a brand new song, like a Kiki, but it was all '60s themed
Yes,
music.
it was beautiful.
And I knew you would love that because you like that aesthetic, that
Am
persona.
I green again?
No, darling, you're not green.
I'm seeing green.
It's the pancake, darling. But it was really cute. The girls did really well. I tell you, for me, when they were performing, I don't know about you, but I was really distracted, not in the best way, by the pit crew. Like the girls are doing very 60s stuff, and the guys were getting it in back
They were
there,
like-
like,
they were like-
like Janet Jackson and Madonna and like NSYNC.
I felt it was a distraction as well because they didn't need to be there. because it was the challenge of the girls.
I think so. It was a. I mean, I didn't hate it, but I just thought like they are moving like really club moves, where the girls are just doing, "Hey Harry, love, oh you," like that kind of thing.
Yeah,
So
the-
that was really
I
strange.
think they needed to rehearse it more because the girls did an amazing job.
Who was your favorite? Do you recall?
The Supremes were my
The
favorite.
Rupremes.
The Rupremes.
With
Even
Angeria?
the ones that were dressed in black and white was cute too.
Yeah, they were very cute. It was
those
very
were really
cute.
cute.
So our bottom two this week. I was kind of sad, and we had Kirby Colby in the bottom. And then the other girl, I was gonna look up her name because I would do that respectfully, like we're giving a story here. But because it makes a point, I think she's not memorable. This Jasmine girl. So she was there, and she won the lip sync.
Okay.
And I was really heartbroken that Kirby Colby went home. Now, mind you, Kirby Colby, had challenges like with lip syncing, even once she had to do it the first time. But I just think that she losing against this girl, Jasmine. I like this girl, Jasmine. Her take on drag to me. She's like that little. I wrote notes here. That little thing you're well, I guess, that crocheted doll that covers the toilet paper in the bathroom.
Yes.
That's
I
what
still
her
have
drag
one of
is.
those at home.
Her drag is like that broke down Barbie you buy from the Family Dollar,
Yes.
It's not even a real Barbie.
I got one of those too.
or one of those porcelain dolls people keep in their house. That's a little creepy looking. I even thought her runway look this week was like she just took some curtains off the wall that haven't been dusted.
Oh my God, that is funny.
And she just wears the same wig. I just don't feel it, And then everything about her is like these crocodile tears. I mean, even when Kirby Colby, was
Yes.
told to go home, she had like a Karen cry. Oh, the poor little colored girl, go home. I was like, it was just so
That
fake to
is
me. And
funny.
then also, she's so shady because every time they have to go for like the lip sync,
Yeah.
she always tells people, Apple, if it's us, girl, don't hold back.
I
like she
hate
is
that.
something so special. Don't hold back from what? Hold back from
Jesus.
what? And I just think like Kirby Colby, if I know you're watching, girl. I love you. Like I just need to see you on your own talk show and movies. Your demeanor, the way you carry yourself, your spirit, the knowledge you give back. There's a whole story that I'm so interested in. I just think she is so phenomenal. I was really sorry for her to see her go home because she has, I think, also, maybe the girl's lip sync was good, but this girl comes out with the same dusty look every week. Like somebody spray her with a
Jesus.
mist bottle because she's so dry. She is
That
so
is funny.
dry. I was really over it.
You know who I was sick of? The one that's always complaining that she saved, that she didn't place.
Diabetes.
I am sick of her. Girl, I'm sick of you.
First
I
of
am.
all, she's another one where she's just like, she just whines, and the minute she gets a little bit of attention, she thinks she's like, everything.
I am literally like, come on already. It's freaking Drag Race season 14. Snap out of it, bitch.
Absolutely.
It's like, come on already.
Like get out there and do it. Like don't come. I mean, if you're not gonna come to a show
I am sick of it.
or come to any competition and give it, then just don't show up.
Season 14. I don't want to hear. I don't know how to sew. I don't want to hear. Oh, I didn't make it to the top, but I'm safe. No, I don't want to hear none of that crap. Because season 14. Now they're working on season 15. So come on.
Yeah, well, the sewing part, I understand that, but then I tried to put it in terms like if I won, pardon me, a singing competition, and I don't know how to compose, and we have to compose our own songs. I equate it to that part of me.
But I think you have that talent because you're really good at making things up.
Well, I mean,
That sounded funny,
probably.
No, you really are. You know that I don't give compliments that much, but I've given you many compliments.
you have,
and
you
because you're on top of it.
I mean, I would figure it out, but
Of course.
if we want to, we have to just hold the RuPaul show accountable too, because it's like, if we're concerned about these queens coming on and not being able to sew, which I think is important, or learn how to glue or something. It's just like that's part of the thing. But RuPaul, he's letting them on there. But maybe it's something they can acquire, something they can learn while they're on there as growth.
When you're selected as a contestant, I almost made it for season 2, but then I backed out. I was not gonna cancel my bookings, darlings, even though I should have done it. But anyway, when you're already selected as a contestant, that's when you start preparing, learn how to sew, use a glue gun, make things up, style wigs.
Girl, look it. After Maddie Morpheus was on this year, I'm about to go off RuPaul's Drag Race. I'm gonna be the first singing, maybe not the first one, but maybe the first singing live drag queen on RuPaul. I just have to learn the makeup. I have to talk
I
to,
think
to
Ricky
every one of my
Velez would do
girls.
really well.
I'll be on there.
You heard what I said, right?
I did. No, he would, but I don't
He's
think
a singer, and I'm not saying that he's a drag queen, but men like me, I get dressed. Look how messy I look.
No, but most people probably don't know. Years ago, Alfie did drag.
He did?
No, he did. He knows
Ooh.
he knows it up and down, through and through.
Yes.
He just chooses not to. Like that's not what he wants to do anymore. But
Okay.
no, he was very successful. What he did years ago.
But I would love to see him in one of my events to
I
come out of
don't.
his
I
comfort
know. You know
zone.
what? He would never do it. I don't think unless you paid him. Cause I've asked for like small. He's like, no. So.
Picture you guys doing the Weather Girls all dialed up.
Yeah.
I'll even design the outfit for that one.
That would be cute. That would be cute. I thought something that was cute this week.
Diva de Lorraine, that was his name.
Oh, actually, you know what?
De Leon, we need to bring out Diva de Leon out of retirement.
So I wanted to give a shout out this week.
Yes.
So we know we have the latest adaptation or movie of West Side Story.
Yes.
It's gotten a lot of wonderful reviews. One of the supporting actresses, her name, I wrote it over here, but I know
she's a lesbian,
it's
right?
Adriana DeBose.
Amazing.
Right? And so right now, I mean, she's up for I think an Oscar, right? But she
So far she's killing it with the awards.
but she won this SAG award. And congratulations, Adriana DeBose. I saw her on The View. So beautiful in spirit and in person, the way she carries herself, the way she articulates herself. Yes, amazing, Ricky from Facebook. And this is probably a topic I want to have on another show and have like a couple of people come on.
Yes.
And I wasn't going to talk about this yet, but because I saw this as a new story and not to let it pass. So one of the things I was talking to a friend of mine this weekend about Adriana DeBose is that she's out here, and when they announced her on The View,
Yes, she was.
they say, they say Afro-Latina queer woman, right? So her viewers out there, Afro-Latina is someone who is Latin but has black roots,
Yes.
or somebody
We
can fix
all-
that, but
I consider myself Afro-Latino too because my
I thought it was
great-grandmother-
Anita too, Ricky. I'm sorry. Then I saw Ariana, but I saw scratched out Anita. Is it Anita?
Anita.
It's Anita? Okay. I had Anita, and then I scratched it out because I thought it said Ariana.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so Anita DeBose, pardon me. Thank you, Ricky,
And
for
she's
Facebook.
beautiful. She looks humble.
She's amazing, but why I bring this part up, they say, oh, the first Afro-Latina woman of color, queer woman of color. But through The View, when I'm watching it, how many out here knew her mother is white?
I didn't know.
Exactly. And why I bring that up, and it's just because
It's important to know.
well, it's important to know because it's just like I can resonate with that because my mother's white and my father is from Puerto Rico, was born in Puerto Rico, was raised there and came here. But a lot of people, in the Latin community, specifically in New York, want to scrub and sanitize my Latinness because my mother's white and because I don't speak Spanish. But this young woman, you know what? They're owning her, Afro-Latina,
I hear
and I just think like this is, prejudice. This is a racist thing, and I think because I told my friend this weekend, because you look at this woman, and because she's of darker skin and coarser hair, yeah, her mother's white, but she's Afro-Latina. But because I'm fairer skin and finer hair, dare I say, not to everybody, but I'm just saying it's a real thing. It's just like, oh no, you're white because your mother was white. You don't speak Spanish, so you're white.
I don't see you as a white individual. I really don't. I really don't.
Well, I mean, so let me clear up.
Because I
Like,
know you personally. That's why.
I really, it's not a thing for me. Like, it's not like, I feel offended because I'm so well seated in who I am. So when people make the comments, I think like it's just sad that the ignorance is there.
Do you think
You know?
do you think that they mean it maliciously or they're just surprised to hear?
It doesn't matter because if you said so, for instance, if you said something of particular nature to someone who is black or whoever, immediately they're gonna cancel you. So vice versa, if you say it to me, why should I have to just say, oh, well, you know what, it's okay, So it's equally offensive no matter when it's said
I get you.
and who it's coming from.
I get you.
And it's more the fact that, like, you know what? It bothers me more because, like, when we're growing, get no, Frankie looks like Alyssa Hunter. I don't. Who is that? But I know she's on Drag Race. But it's just like when we're living in a time where everyone is so gung ho about being labeled correctly
Yes,
and
yes.
being able to live in their personal expression and their this and this, and we have to be so conscious of how we address people.
I get you.
I am very offended and pissed the F off
Yes, yes.
that I'm supposed to take that and it didn't mean it that way. No, what do you mean? Because if I called you the wrong pronoun or didn't reference you Afro-Latina or Latino, whatever, or Latinx, or whatever it is, you would hang me. You would hang me.
People get so offended
So-
if you pronounce the pronoun. They get, oh my God, come on. Especially when someone like me mispronouns someone. I don't do it maliciously. You know how I am already. My life is open book when it comes to all that. But I hear what you're saying. I really do. When I was growing up, my sister's father, he was a black charcoal skinned Puerto Rican man. He was my father before my two youngest sisters were born. And I remember him picking me up, taking me to a clinic when I was very little. And then when he was picking me up, security used to chase him because they thought that a black man was kidnapping a Latino boy. I dealt with that many times when I was little. So it's not really the same, but it sort of is because Latinos come in different colors. Look at your skin tone. My stepfather, I call him my pops. May he rest in peace. He's going to be already 9 years in April that he left us.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
So where do these green Latinos come from?
I don't know, no idea.
Where do you get your green skin from?
I know, right? I don't know.
Look at her skin tone.
It must be this freaking pancake thing here.
You're still sucking on it. Oh my gosh, she loves it. She loves
You
it.
got more?
No.
I was about to say on the commercial break, we need a
No,
refill, bitch.
I just made a little bit. I made a
No,
little bit
that
of
was
it.
really cute. I really enjoyed that. I really did. But I feel sad that you feel that way. No, let me rephrase that. I don't feel sad that you feel that way, but it bothers me that people they don't see the Latin in you. All they see is the whiteness. That's what you mean, right?
Well, so it's not everybody. So what I'm moving towards here is like, even in reference to this girl,
Yeah.
as I was try to like think about it over the weekend or the week rather, it's like it's people's ignorance. It's like you look at somebody and you immediately peg them. They're this. So because this girl looks the way she looks, and she looks like, if you look at her, she looks like a Dominican girl. Like
She
she's
does
very
look
dark
Dominican.
skin, or she could be like, a biracial girl, whatever the case may be. But because she looks that, she is immediately allowed to hold the Afro-Latino title. However, you know what I mean? Vice versa, because, and she sounds, if you close your eyes and you wouldn't know what she was, right? But however, the same token here, it's just like, because, you know what, I may carry myself a certain way because of who I grew up around or whatnot. It's just, immediately people just, want to just peg you as that. And, to be clear, you said you're sorry I feel that way. I really don't feel anything. I don't feel in the sense that like, oh, I feel woe is me, feel sorry for me. I feel saddened for you all out there who, you know what, you want to be respected and you want to be seen and you want to be recognized for whatever the case is, whoever you are. And we're all working towards that. And it's a challenge because there's a new way of seeing things and interpreting or whatnot, defining things. So I get pissed off. I'm pissed off that like,
Yeah.
why is this person more worthy? Because she looks more Afro than me.
Exactly.
To own her Latinness because she can own it, but I can't because I don't look what you think I should look like or sound like or dress like or work like or dance like.
Okay,
You know,
so
those things.
I have a question for you, okay? So, for example, at my events that Frankie O'Day performs at all of them. So that means that for this summer, I want to get a nice little intro, and we need to put in that Latinness in you so people can know, listen, he's Latino too. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you know what? Here's the thing. Here's the thing. I am not on a mission. I don't care. My life is not interrupted because you out there who don't want to see it or own it. I don't care. I don't need to prove that. I don't come out here to prove that. I don't.
Just look at his butt. You know he's Latin.
Sean Graham from Facebook said, "Woo finally made it." I guess you made it. You made it here.
Better late than never.
Thank you for tuning in from YouTube, Rico Minaj, I think that is.
Rico Minaj. Yes. Hello,
but,
Rico.
You know, so I don't. That my thing is I don't need to come out and be this for anybody and nobody from any race and I can't think now, but you have people from other races
Yes.
who do different music. You know, that's not specifically from their culture. So and that's okay. The point is here, you have to learn to be more respectful. And you have to honor people, you know, and especially when
I
we're
understand.
moving in a way in the world now where that's a matter between life and death for everybody.
Exactly.
It's just like, let me have mine. Let me have mine.
For example, with me, oh, she's Puerto Rican. I wasn't born in Puerto Rico. I've been to Puerto Rico like 4 times in my life. When I go to Puerto Rico, my cousins, my Puerto Rican cousins that were born there call me gringo. Ah, son gringo.
You see the nonsense?
understand?
I even think
They call me a
like,
fake Puerto Rican.
oh, I've got this.
I've been called a fake Puerto Rican.
Sorta Rican. Like I got this stuff, and it's just
Here's
like
to being a fake Puerto Rican, bitch.
if I'm fake, you need more fake in your life. Let me tell you that. If I'm fake,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just like, you know, the whole thing. I was thinking about this, you know, today too. It's like when people like, oh, you're New Yorican. Why are we even saying that? Why are we needing to say that? It's so stupid. It's like you people are stupid out there.
Yes.
Erase that. We're moving forward. If you are Puerto Rican or have the parents, whatever that's there, it's there. It's just there, or wherever it comes from, whatever culture you're from, it's there, and we don't need to prove it to nobody. You know, we don't need to be. We don't have to fit in these boxes because you know we're not all living in the countries we come from, and we're influenced, we're adopted,
Yes.
we are homeless, and we go here, and whatever the case may be. So we're influenced
Yes.
by a lot of things.
Yes.
you
For
know?
example, I have nieces, right? That they were born in New York City, and their daughters were born in New York City. These are my grand nieces. They call themselves Puerto Rican, but their mother was born here in New York City, not in Puerto Rico. You understand what I'm saying? Their Spanish is not that great, but you know that they attempt to do it. But I get what you're saying. I really get what you're saying because you know I dealt with it too. I dealt with it.
I mean, it just for me, it was just really striking to see this young woman, and they're announcing her this way, which I'm not taking it. I'm not mad that they are, but then I learned that her mother is white, and I'm just like, oh.
Wait, you understand?
I
Your
mean,
mother's white. Her
but-
father's what? Black or Latino?
So here's the
I don't
thing.
remember.
So here's the thing. He's black and Latin, which to me is
Okay.
like the same thing, sort of. What could they say? Whatever. I'm not gonna get into it. That Puerto Ricans, whatever,
he's a
are
mutt. I
mixture.
consider myself
are
a mutt.
mixture. Trisha said, "I feel you from Trisha from Facebook. Trisha Time Works. I feel you as a Jamaican American, where I'm called a Yankee. So you see, you know, even Trisha. Thank you for sharing that. There was even a young woman who reached out to me on Facebook. Gorgeous. I don't even know her from somewhere. She saw something that I posted 3 years ago, and she shared the same experience. But I want to have a whole show about that. You know, I just wanted to talk about it now because I wanted to give the flowers to Anita DeBose.
Yes.
We so support and we're so proud of
I'm
you.
so proud of her. I really am.
But I just wanted to highlight what that part
Yeah.
where I'm like, okay, like why? Like why is it fair here but not fair here?
Mm-hmm.
And it's a really important and big conversation. And I have more conversations with friends we know over the weekend about it that had shared the same experience. And even them, you know what? They shared what I shared. I'm not originally from New York City, but it wasn't until I got to New York City 14 years ago that I thought New York City was like, and we are in ways progressive, whatever. Nope, nope, nope. There is more prejudice and racism in New York City than people would be shocked by, far over. We categorize
More
and
than people admit to.
we categorize and place people and push people back because of that. Like it's that way in New York City. At least that's been my experience, and it's been confirmed from other friends of mine who have come here from other places.
Yes, I understand. Hey, you're entitled to speak your truth. This is your truth, whether people like it or not. It's Frankie or there's truth. You know what I'm saying? It's like, hello.
So I have some fun stuff to talk about now.
Let's do it, darling.
I mean, this is something cute. I just saw, and it was like, what does your drink say about you? What does your favorite cocktail say about you? And it totally like is just somebody like having fun with this stuff. But tell me, what's your favorite cocktail? When you go out to the club, or you're in Denver, or anywhere, what's your favorite cocktail?
I drink Sex on the Beach,
Which is vodka, cranberry, and orange juice.
and with a little bit of they add something else to it, like a cranberry, a little bit.
Something like that. Okay.
Yeah, it's
You know
not
what?
only it's not only orange juice. It's not.
So let me just go through this. So these are the things that you can stop me. But so they say if you're at a bar, specifically like one of the LGBT bars, no, I got you vodka soda. So actually,
Bottoms drink
since
vodka,
you said
Reese's.
vodka soda, if you drink vodka soda, they say you're basic. You're basic. You are basic and boring if you drink vodka soda. That's what this thing said.
Okay.
It says that at the gay bar, if you thank you, Sean Graham from Facebook. Yes, they add grenadine to the Sex on the Beach.
Yes.
So they said if you drink a beer, it means you're a top, and you want people to know you're a
Oh,
top.
Jesus. I haven't drank beer in a long time, but I'm a beer drinker.
Well,
I don't
yeah,
label
you know.
beer drinker, but
They say you're basic. You're straight and basic.
no, no. It says you're a 5-minute man.
So they say vodka and cranberry. That says you are bottom, a bottom. And they say the sweeter the drink, the sweeter the peach.
Okay.
Tracy Copeman from Facebook.
Jagermeister.
So I heard Jägermeister. It means you are from Jersey. Which tunnel do you take to get here, darling? Which tunnel do you take to get here from Jersey?
Don't they give you that when you get drunk so you can just snap out of it?
I
Isn't that
I don't know.
that dark liquid that they give you?
I don't know. Like this thing, it said you're from Jersey.
Oh my God, that's
Jägermeister.
You heard that, Tracy?
Yeah. So going on the list here,
Okay, let's
they
see.
say if you have a Manhattan, most likely you're an older gentleman.
Oh.
You are alone. And you're just there in the club to shade the children.
Oh! At the monster?
To shade them, she's a Cali girl. Tracy, thank you for tuning in from Cali. Oh, Eric Foley. Oh, God, you're going fast. Moscow Mule, we got you.
Okay, I never had
So
that before.
Moscow Mule means why are you here? You never go out. You're just you're just here and you order something fancy.
Wasn't that Manny? Let me stop.
No,
That's
no,
the name. Okay.
no. That's what's a Moscow Mule.
Okay, Staten Island. Why? Look.
I know it's not a
Okay,
question.
Jersey,
thing.
Staten Island's the same thing. Okay.
So then we have Cosmo. A Cosmo is a martini. So
Okay.
it's like it's like a cranberry vodka, but because it's in a martini glass, and they probably
no.
put a little that martini
Salt.
stuff on there. No salt. But it says you're still old. But you're fun and trendy old.
Okay. All
And then you want to be like hip with all the kids, all the latest
Mm-hmm.
music, and you have the martini, darling, because you really can't dance because you're old,
and pay the tricks to go.
and you
home.
won't go. No, you won't go to the dance floor because your drink will spill.
Oh,
So that's why you have a martini.
that is funny.
So anybody out there drink Long Island iced teas?
I like that. It's been a while.
So they're saying if you drink Long Island iced tea, all that means is that you are trash.
Oh, I'm trash.
You are trash. You are trouble.
Here's to trash.
You are trash, you are trouble, and you know it. And you know it.
Here's to trash.
If you're in the club, the gay club, and you're ordering some really like quirky shots, like
Yeah,
a
yeah, yeah,
pancake shot,
Uh-huh.
it says you're a lesbian. You're a lesbian. A gin martini
I heard
means
of that.
a gin martini means that you're just bougie. You're
Oh,
bougie.
no.
A vodka martini means that you're bougie.
Okay.
So vodka soda, we said you're just basic and boring. A gin and tonic means, hi, I have anxiety, and you can't talk.
That
So-
is hysterical.
So Ricky said, what about a Millerita? So they say margarita is a hard one because so many people order margaritas, but they go based on, do you get the rim salted or sugared? And that's so that you have skills in bed.
Get out. But I remember when I lived in South Beach, I used to order $25 Long Island iced tea served on a fish bowl this big. Look, this big. It used to last me the whole night.
This is one of my favorite ones. There was like Hennessy anything. Anything that's had Hennessy in it, Hennessy in it, just means, girl, you broke,
Oh, shit.
but you want to look rich. You want to look rich.
Oh, that is funny.
IPA beers, and they're like, you just they said IPA. I'm sorry, IPA beers means you're a lesbian because gays don't know about IPA beers.
Oh,
Like
like
they don't know about
this.
that. One of my other ones was a rum and coke. Was how was the bathroom sex, darling?
Oh, my God.
That was rum and coke.
No.
A Malibu and pineapple just means you are a fag hag.
Oh, get out.
And came with all your gay friends, and that's what you drink.
Okay, that's cute.
A Patron means you're just a straight white girl trying to get wasted.
Get out.
Like Sean Grant, they're dying out there. I know it's so funny, right?
Love you, Sean.
And then we have a Jack and Coke.
Okay.
Means that you're very cool, but you smell like cigarettes all the time.
Ugh.
Which I can't say that. Like,
Oh, no.
like whiskeys just smell like cigarettes. Like blah blah blah.
Ugh.
And the last one on my list here was a mojito.
Okay, mojito. My sister's like that.
So they said a mojito just means you are out every night and no one wants to hang out with you.
Oh, shit. You heard that, my sisters?
A mojito means you are out every night and no one wants to hang out with you.
So they're alone as well as the other one.
Yeah, I just thought that was
That was really
so funny.
cute.
And just for anybody out there, since I'm single, I drink vodka cranberries.
We're single.
I drink vodka cranberries.
Vodka cranberry, vodka ginger ale, champagne, New Year's Eve.
I thought that was really
That was
really
very,
that was really
educational.
adorable, right?
Yes, I loved that. It was funny.
So something last week, a fireball didn't make the list, honey. That's just for drunks.
Yes, yes.
Yes, Sean, guilty with the Jack and Coke from
that's
Facebook.
I can't drink Coke no more.
No. So we were talking about last week, and I probably talked about it on our show too. It's just been a followed story.
Okay.
But Florida did pass their "Don't Say Gay" bill,
Oh, they did? Okay.
which that was like the this I don't know say great name, but it was a name given to it. But the actual name was like the Parental Rights Education Bill. But they named it "Don't Say Gay" bill because the point of it was, pardon me, the whole bill was about. In the primary schools, they were not allowed to have any classes discussing sexual orientation and gender. So I looked up what primary schools were, and basically a primary school is all grades from like kindergarten to probably like 6th grade. So like I said 12 years old, that they can't do it. And I mean, either way, like it's just like, we have to move forward, and and I guess you know what, I respect that every parent should be allowed to have a say what they want their child to learn and to not learn. So yes, you have the right to do that, but I don't think we should make that hinder what we're teaching the rest of the population.
Yes.
Because it's education.
But when does, I don't remember because I haven't been in school in a long time. When does sex education start in school?
So I was there many moons ago, and I think sex education started when I was like 15, which was probably like
I think you were still a sperm floating when I was studying in school.
I was like 15, so I would say it was probably like 10th grade,
Okay.
like 10th grade. And
I could have taught sex education.
I don't remember. I think sex education class is incredibly important.
Of course.
I think everything is important, and I always say this, and I'll always say this on this show. Adults, you are more stupid than your children. Stop thinking your children are that dumb or incoherent or can't comprehend or don't understand. They are living, breathing beings, and they are far beyond us now because they have the ability to know like technology and they can
We didn't
work
have
these
that
things
when we
and,
were growing up.
and they have access to all kinds of information. So I think it's more important now that knowing that your kids have access to all kinds of information, it's your responsibility to talk to them and educate them about everything so that they view it from a healthy space. Because when it's not spoken about, like discussed and explained, it's just like you interpret things. Yeah, I don't know what state laws are, Rico, from YouTube, but yeah, 7th, 8th grade. I mean, I was like
Because in
15,
different
but I was
states-
younger.
In different states, it's different. If it's a Republican state, it's different. If it's a Democratic state, it's all different, unfortunately.
I'm not really sure, Sean Graham. So Sean Graham on Facebook says, and no thought about kids with two moms. Whenever they are getting bullied about it, they won't be able to address it properly. So I don't know who won't address it properly. The moms, the kids, the school. Can you restructure that sentence? I just
Yeah.
didn't really get it, love. I'm sorry. But what better place than our parents? Hopefully you're like a parent, like an open-minded, sound mind, like to explain things to kids. I tell you, so a real funny story. Not to go from this, but when I was a kid, I was a fat kid, right? So when I got
I've seen the pictures.
when I got my first stretch mark, my mother yelled at me something bloody, and what she said was at a very mean tone. She said, "You're too young to have that," and didn't explain what it was. I totally thought it was something sexual, and I wasn't even having sex. But in my mind, I thought, "What did I do? What did I do?" And so that's what I'm saying. It's just like parents, you need to be always actively involved in your kids' lives. I mean, obviously we're busy.
Did she use
but
cocoa butter on you?
no, it was just yelling that there's a stretch mark.
Okay.
But actually, I think stretch marks are sexy.
Those are battle scars.
I think they're sexy.
Stretch marks are battle scars. I'm happy I don't have them though.
But yeah, so this Don't Say Gay bill passed in
Yeah.
Florida, at these primary schools. So, these kids, up, from real adolescents up to the age of, or I'll say adolescents, but toddlers to 12, their classrooms will not be able to, speak about anything about sexual orientation or gender differences. I mean, it did say like they can still talk about like LGBT history. So if there's something like Stonewall or something. I know, yes, Ricky, I agree. I know. Sorry, my thought. But anyway, they can talk about LGBT history. They just can't talk about anything gender.
Oh Lord
Gender,
Jesus.
which is crazy because the world is moving that way. It's moving that way in so many ways. So, but hopefully, I guess the good thing is here. You know what? I think let's make a positive of it. Just if you live in Florida and you know that they're not doing it in the schools, then you take the right as the parent, your child at home, and you have the conversation. You have the conversation because the schools can't do everything. They won't do
Don't
everything.
depend on public schools to
Nope.
to be doing that.
Nope.
You need to teach them at home.
Nope. Amen. Yeah. Amen. So
I knew that I found boys cute when I was in 4th grade, 5th grade. I was like, oh, he's cute. But I also found the girls cute too. Oh, she's cute too.
So, I also found there's so much stuff
But
this week.
wait, real quick.
Yeah, sure.
The same thing that they stopped religion in school because there's so many people that have different religion is another reason why they're doing this. Because certain people do not want to teach kids that, so they have to push it to the side. That part I do understand. But just like you guys said, my kid is in first grade. They're not teaching him multiplying. So I said, I'm going to teach him then.
Exactly.
So if they're not doing it, then you do it as a parent. If you want to do it. But don't think the school's supposed to do it.
But don't you think? I hear what you're saying, and I get it. As I do get it. But we talk about religion. If we're in religion and we're just saying God and Jesus, we know that's one of many, right? But we're just talking about gender and sexual orientation. That applies to everybody. Everybody can resonate with that. Like
Yeah,
there's,
but not everybody wants to teach it. So the same way everybody doesn't want to teach religion, is the same, same sense. You know what I mean? If that makes any sense. I'm not saying it's equal, but I'm just saying like the same reason they took out religion is the reason why they take
No,
this
yeah,
out.
and I hear you, and I agree with that. I'm just saying that again that.
But
what's
Florida, please. Y'all got more gay parents with single kids than anything. So I don't even know why y'all taking that out.
We be some. You know what? I think what it can fall into is just like, you know what, the problem with a lot of things that we had to fight through in this world is because everyone's oppressed. Everyone can't, be who they like, express themselves, and become themselves. And parents, not all, but a lot of parents or just even adults even think, oh, I can hide this. Hiding this from my kid will protect them. No, it's more of a detriment to hide things from your children, because once they're out the door, that's the world. They're not gonna live under your roof their whole life.
But I want to know who's the real people that are doing the survey, because guarantee they probably not even asking the parents. They probably asking these old ass farts that retired in Florida that don't know
Exactly.
nothing or don't have kids.
That
in
live
school.
in bitter lives.
Well, you know what? I would say I would agree with that, but I also would say like I would compare to the same token. It's just like, you know what? If you don't know the system, so the people who know the system are working the system. The people who don't know the system are not getting involved, and so it's the leverage or the scales are just unbalanced so terribly. So even the people that may think like we think are not even showing up for whatever reasons. And so the people that do know the system, and it's like they win. It gets pushed forward.
Because the thing is that I feel that a lot of parents send their students to school, as daycare. So they're not pushing what they want their kids to be taught. You know what I'm talking about?
You know what? And you reminded me of something I thought about today. You know what? They said the old saying through all the years was, "What's the root of all evil?"
Yeah.
What is it?
You tell me.
Money. You
Yes,
heard this.
yes,
You
of
grew up
course.
Latino. I heard it from Latino people. Money is the root of all evil. Nobody in this world doesn't know that saying. So, for me, it's like that's the truth. But for me, it's like distraction is the root of all evil. And so you have now today, people are distracted, and not all distractions are bad, because work can be a distraction because they're trying to provide. So even in that sense, people don't have the ability to like be there and raise their kids together and do all this stuff, for whatever reasons. But the distraction today in the world, and distraction, we know it's all there. It gets all of us, and it's very hard to like stay focused and hone in on on everything, because it's overwhelming at times. And so we love you too, Pebbles from Facebook.
Mwah.
And so it's just a this distraction. I guess I brought that up is because you said about talking about like parents raising their kids and stuff, and sending their kids to school,
It's like daycare.
and it's that. But
That's what they're not.
You know.
A lot of these parents that bitch a lot are the ones that are not doing anything about it. Why? They send their kids to daycare, to school.
no, I get
What
it.
are your
I get
thoughts,
it.
producer? Barely.
Well, we hear you, but we don't hear
Okay.
you on mic though.
Yeah. No. Oh my God, I had the other mic off. That's why. But anyway, I notice a lot of the parents, they are what I call closet complainers. They'll complain in their house, but when it comes down to it, they would not do anything. And I've seen that a whole lot. When it comes down to my kid, I'm on the rooftop and bitching. Not to bring my life up, but my son just changed schools. Already the principal knows me and the other people know me. Because as soon as I see something wrong, I'm complaining.
That's right.
I don't care what it is. You know what I mean?
I agree.
It just starts there. I think I'm a strong believer that a lot of the change that we want to see in the world starts with our children. It starts with these young minds. And if we just put that much effort into that, which happens in our home on a daily, everything that we want to see change in the future, it's a much simpler thing than trying to fight the government.
Yeah.
Fight the minds, educate the minds, give them knowledge, prepare them, for their best selves for the future.
Get involved with the PTA, Parents Teachers Associations.
Or we can prevent all of this. Oh wait, Get to Know said you got to work on that foundation and make sure it's strong, because with the weak foundation, it's about the temple. Look, exactly. So exactly what I said. Like, take ownership, and prepare these minds, you know? Or we could just wear condoms, people. Straight people. Straight people.
Wear condoms, honey. It's not our fault.
Straight breeders that
Baby
make babies, baby mamas. Wear them condoms. So
Condom works.
So there was a very interesting story that came out this week. So wow, I was so funny. So the FDA actually approved the first anal sex condom.
What?
Yes. So
Do they have magnums?
I know. So when I first heard this, I thought like, why do we need an anal sex condom after all these years?
Right? We've been
Right?
using the wrong ones.
And so, for me, like, I'm gonna continue with the story. So I'm thinking like, it's just like, you know what? If you want, it's like buying like Lysol floor mop, you know, or no, say detergent, like
Detergent.
Tide detergent with fabric softener mixed in it,
Oh,
as
Lord.
opposed to like just the Tide you always been using. You know, it's like to get more coin out of you, right? Right? I'm thinking.
Yeah,
like,
I was just gonna say because the alphabets are getting so big, now they want to say, get an anal condom. Ain't that the same as the
Anal.
regular condom? Don't play yourself.
So
You
that
know what I'm
means-
saying?
That means if you're porking somebody in the butt and then you want
You gotta switch. You gotta switch.
you have to switch another
So
condom.
now they're really taking switch hitter to a point.
well, so as I read the story more, the reason they developed this, you know, because they were saying that like there's more instances with the vaginal condoms that we already have for years.
And the oral condoms only for oral.
Yes, Sean Graham. Bottoms do need to protect themselves, and I'm gonna say something about that too. And so it's just like they're saying that there's higher rates of slippage and the condom breaking during anal sex. Now I tell you, I've been sexually active for 20 years. Not going to air to this date. I have not had that issue, which actually can be scary. And no, it's called the anal condom. Go on NBC Out, get to know. I know the female condom. That's for the vajayjay. This is
And
an
that's for
anal
dams.
condom.
Hi,
Hello,
Albert.
Alba Rodriguez.
Alba Rodriguez, my neighbor.
So, you know, I do know, and maybe get to know could help with this because I don't know the
Albert's about him. He knows
the
about
still
it.
thing is like, is that like an anal condom? A condom has a 5-year shelf life.
Oh my
so
God, they do?
The things are, and get to know could probably chime in real quickly, but like has a 5-year shelf life. So check the expirations on your condoms. Number 2, make sure you lubricate the condoms. Number 3.
Now with saliva.
No, well, you could after the lube. Number 3, it's just like never double up on the condoms because that increases the risk of it breaking.
Oh, double the condoms?
Yeah.
Two condoms
Yes.
at once?
It'll increase the risk of breaking. Also, I mean, this is saying that like you know
No
what?
Vaseline on condoms.
No, and they're saying it's 18. So they're saying that it's 18 times higher STI infections. Yeah, so Sean Graham, this is moving so fast. Anyway, I got 2 minutes, so just hear me out. So the anal condom is there. PrEP is a thing, but you know what? You LGBT community are very irresponsible. I cannot even get a hookup now unless I want to have a multiple people deposit in me thing. Y'all are nasty people. Get it together. Use your condoms. So they're saying that, you know, what else? It's a just use your condom. It's an anal condom. Apparently, I guess it's the quality of it is more stronger than a vaginal condom, and it's supposed to like just reduce the risk of breakage and slippage. You can still use the regular condom. Just make sure you lubricate it and make sure it's not old.
Or do like the straight people do, just pull out.
You know, or you tops out there, learn to prepare the area.
Rap producer, pull out.
Get with it, and prepare the area before the stickage, because then it'll be ready. But y'all are just so selfish. Ain't no condom.
You know what I'm saying? Because I remember when I first heard about the oral condom, I'm like, what do you mean oral? You have to use a
Well, we are
condom for
wrapping
everything.
up here. The queen
Already?
was back.
Oh
Let
my
me tell
God.
you, we have a great month for you. I think we're gonna have Cindy Sugar Rush,
Cindy Sugar Rush,
probably
my girl.
Captain
Oh,
A is
Cindy.
coming, and I'll probably bring somebody. We have an amazing St. Patty's Day show.
Yes, we
we're gonna
have.
be green, and it's gonna be okay this time.
Yes. I want to give a special shout out to my third floor neighbors, first floor neighbors. Thank you for watching.
We love you, Facebook, YouTube, Roku, Twitch, Vimeo, all the platforms for tuning in and watching. The people that can't comment, we heard there's trouble, I think, on the Twitch. We love you watching. Please tune in. We cannot do this without you. We love you, we love you, we love you. All
Thank
love
you,
day.
Denver, Colorado. See you
Denver.
soon. I need to take you to Denver.
It's been like deja vu. This ain't feeling right. Cause it's been like deja vu. Feeling like. It's been like deja vu. Don't know what to do. Should I let go of you? Deja vu. Don't wanna repeat of your love. I've had enough. Don't wanna repeat. You better prove to me tonight. Cause it's feeling like deja vu.